looking at it as a Tolkien thing or Lord of the Rings or Middle Earth thing, I give it 0 out of 10 because it doesn't feel like Lord of the Rings at all.
Looking through the lens of rando fantasy series, it does fare better if you can like segment your mind like that.
It does not, in my opinion, because episode 1 is supposed to hook us into the show and get us into the plot. It's so fucking boring. Just nothing happens.
Nothing happens in the first 2 episodes.
The pacing of it was just fucking amazingly bad.
This is how you could enjoy the show a little bit more. We're going to be watching for future episodes, and I want to kind of like mitigate the psychic damage it could do to you. So here's what you got to keep in mind, okay? A stone looks down. A ship looks up toward the heavens or the sky. Wasn't that just the dumbest? That was the dumbest shit ever.
Is that what he said?
Yes! They're storyboarding the shit. They're like, right here, homeboy, older brother, says things to her that's deep and elvish. And then they moved on and kept storyboarding. And then they came back after the fact and were like, okay, guys, I need something deep and elvish. All they came up with was the stone looks down while the ship looks up. And that dude looked like Rick Astley. I thought we were getting Rickrolled the whole fucking time. The fact that they're showing this as like a formative thing in her life, like I think after like 100 years or so, you get over your childhood bullying trauma, you know, maybe. I would hope so.
You have to turn everything off about lore for this because the whole thing of her not going back to Valinor, in the lore, her brother has been reborn there, and he's like hanging out in the House of the Undying there, so she could actually just go see him.
Nodding off to sleep, must fight urge.
That would be her brother that was actually killed by a werewolf and not by a bunch of orcs?
Yes.
Yes.
Which he might have been, but they don't have the rights to say.
I heard that they had to change that scene because not only did they have to actually officially secure the rights and pay for the rights from both the Tolkien estate, but also the MTV Teen Wolf estate as well.
They know he was killed by a werewolf because they found a ripped up pair of jorts nearby.
Those fucking jorts. You know what they didn't show is he was like, a stone looks down and the ship looks up. And then he just like suddenly like looked off into the woods and like ran off and he came back wearing jorts. That happened. Fucking jorts. That's funny.